Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Brian Herrera and this is Cliffhanger, a conversation show about the wonderful world of movies and TV. In this episode, I will be doing my Oscar predictions. Award season is almost over and it will end with the 95th Academy Award ceremony that it will be held this Sunday right around the corner at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood. This year was a very entertaining and interesting Oscar race. I think this year Oscars show how much the Academy has changed in the most recent years, meaning that movies that a couple of years ago wouldn't even been think about nominated, now they're front runners and possible winners. And it proves how much the Academy has changed from within. The fact that a lot of more international members are part of the Academy has shifted the way we perceive movies, making languages, styles, and genres not an obstacle for movies to be recognized. So what I will do in this video is I will be reading the nominees for each category and I will share with you my opinion in what I think will win and what I think should win. I will start with, I won't say the least important ones, but the least popular categories, and I will go all the way until the best film. So stay and watch the entire video if you want to know who I think it's going to win for Best Picture. So let's start. The first category will be Best Sound. Best Sound used to be two different categories, but a couple of years ago they got blended into just one. The Best Sound category judged and recognized the best achievement in the sound mixing, editing, and recording. The nominees for this year are All Quiet in the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Elvis, and Top Gun: Maverick. These nominees are really good, but I think it's gonna be between All Quiet on the Western Front and Top Gun: Maverick. But the one that I think it's gonna win is All Quiet on the Western Front. The next one will be Best Original Score. Original score is the original music and soundtrack that it's created for these specific movies. The nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front, Babylon, The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and The Fablemans. I think in this category is also between All Quiet in the Western Front and Babylon. Justin Hurwitz, he has been recognized before with this award for his score in La La Land. So I think this year winner will be All Quiet in the Western Front. The score of this movie is really moving and powerful, and I will advise you to listen to all of these nominees scores. They're available on YouTube or in Spotify, and you will understand why music is so important for the art of filmmaking. The next one will be Best Makeup and Hairstyling. As the name says, this category recognizes the achievement on makeup, not just beauty makeup, but like prosthetics, hairstyle, and makeup depending on the style and genre of the movie. The nominees for this year are All Quiet in the Western Front, The Batman, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, The Whale, and Elvis. This award will be between Elvis and The Whale. The Whale because of the prosthetics and the entire costume and makeup that Brendan Fraser used, and Elvis because of the same. The transformation, the outfits, the looks, and the hair that they put throughout the movie. So I think the winner in this category will be Elvis. The next category will be Best Live Action. There are three different categories for short films at the Oscars: Best Live Action, Best Animated Short Film, and Best Documentary Short Film. For Best Live Action Short, the nominees are An Irish Goodbye, Ibalu, Le Pupille, Night Ride, and The Red Suitcase. For this category, I think it's between An Irish Goodbye and Le Pupille, but I think the winner will be An Irish Goodbye. Some of these movies are available to be watched on YouTube, so if you want to check them out, go and look at them. Best Costume Design. The nominees for this category are Babylon, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. I think in this category, Elvis is going to be also the winner. For Best Animated Short Film, the nominees are The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, The Flying Sailor, Ice Merchants, My Ears of Dicks, and An Ostrich Told Me the World is Fake and I Think I Believe It. The winner of this category, I think, will be The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. It's a really sweet, healing, and needed story that you can watch on Apple TV. Also, some of the nominees in this category are available to be watched on YouTube, so if you want to check them out, go and look for them. In Best Animated Feature Film, the nominees are Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, The Sea Beast, and Turning Red. This is a really great category because all of the nominees deserve their nomination. But I think the winner, without a doubt, will be Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. For Best Visual Effects, the nominees are All Quiet in the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and Top Gun Maverick. I think the winner for this category will be Avatar: The Way of Water. Usually, the Academy try to recognize the more artistic film, but in this case, all of the nominees are genre film, so I think it will go to Avatar: The Way of Water. Best Production Design. This category recognizes the achievement for art direction in film, and the nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, Babylon, Elvis, and The Fabelmans. I think the winner in this category will be All Quiet on the Western Front. Best Original Song. This category will give the Oscar to the best original song that was composed for these specific movies. The nominees are Applause from Tell It Like a Woman, Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Natu Natu from RRR, This Is Alive from Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Hold My Hand from Top Gun. Um, this is a very interesting category because it has big names on it, but I think the winner will be Natu Natu from RRR. Best International Feature Film. This category is one that I like a lot because it proves that great cinema is being made all around the world without the limitations of languages or frontiers. The nominees for this year are All Quiet on the Western Front, Germany, Argentina 1985 from Argentina, Close from Belgium, EO from Poland, and The Quiet Girl from Ireland. I saw all of these movies, and I have to say is a really powerful category, but the winner will be All Quiet on the Western Front. My opinion is I like Close more because of the themes and topics it addresses, but I will understand why All Quiet in the Western Front will win. I'm not saying it shouldn't win, I'm just saying I would prefer it if Close win. Best Film Editing. The nominees are The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Tar, and Top Gun. This Oscar will go for Everything Everywhere All at Once. What they achieved with this movie it's impressive because it was just only 7 editors and they work on it during a very short and limited time, and after you watch the movie you will understand why the work they did it's so impressive. Best documentary short film, and the nominees are The Elephant Whispers, How Loud, How Do You Measure a Year, The Martha Mitchell Effect, and A Stranger at the Gate. The winner in this one is between The Elephant Whisperers and The Martha Mitchell Effect, but I think it will go to The Elephant Whisperer. Also, some of these short are available on Netflix, so if you want to see them, go and check them out. In Best Documentary Feature Film, the nominees are All That Breathes, All the Beauty and the Bloodshed, Fire of Love, A House Made of Splinters, and Navalny. In this category, all of these movies are powerful because they are real stories and they prove how crazy and beautiful and hopeful our world still is. But I think the winner of this one will be Navalny. Navalny follows a political story about Alexei Navalny, the Russian politician. Who I think it should win will be between Fire of Love or All That Breathes. Best cinematography is the category that judge the beauty in the image, and the nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front, Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths, Elvis, Empire of Light, and Tor. All these five movies are mesmerizing to see. Like the images they were able to capture, they transport you to places that sometimes you won't even imagine, and the powerful of doing that in a beautiful and masterful way is why the academy recognized these nominees. The winner will be between All Quiet in the Western Front and probably Elvis, but I think it will go to All Quiet in the Western Front. Now we're getting to some of the most exciting categories. Best Original Screenplay. The screenplay categories are original or adapted, and as the name say, original recognizes those original works, and adapter are those that are adapted from different uh, literary books, IPs, movies, diaries, journaling, any other previous existing material. For the best original screenplay, the nominees are The Banshees of Inisherin, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tor, and Triangle of Sadness. This category is is too powerful. The screenplays and the story of all of these movies are impressive. Honestly, I was moved by all of these films. And each one it's a different genre, a different tone, a different style, but all of them are so pointing in their own ways that it's difficult to choose. Who I think it's gonna win is Everything Everywhere All at Once, and there's no doubt there is an original screenplay. What they did with this movie is is definitely original. There's no other way to say it. But who I think should win will be Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin. The script of that movie, oh, it's so devastating. And it works with comedic tones, but still, it's like a punch in your gut. And the power and the skill to do that is not easy to do, to get. And he was able to achieve that. So I think he deserved it. For adapted screenplay, the nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front, Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery, Livin', Top Gun Maverick, and Women Talking. The same. These five nominees are also different styles and different genres, but who I think it's gonna win it's Women Talking, and this screenplay is Sarah Polley's adaptation from a novel, and the way she took those pages and transformed it into a script, and then the way she put it into the big screen, it's really impressive, and I think she deserves this Oscar. Now for the acting categories. The first one will be Best Supporting Actress, and the nominees are Angela Bassett for Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Hong Shao for The Whale, Kerry Condon for The Banshees of Inisherin, Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Stephanie Hsu for Everything Everywhere All at Once. These five actresses did amazing jobs in each of their films, but I think who's gonna win is Angela Bassett. The Oscar race has been between her and Jamie Lee Curtis. Both of them are been winning different awards, but I think the Oscar will go at the end to Angela Bassett. For Best Supporting Actor, the nominees are Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees of Inisherin, Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway, Jude Hirsch for The Fablemans, Barry Keoghan for The Banshees of Inisherin, and Ki Hu Kwan for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Even though these five nominees are amazing in each of their films, and I have a personal weakness for The Banshees of Inisherin, definitely and without a doubt, the winner will be Ki Hu Kwan, and he deserved it. From the moment I saw his performance, the first time I saw Everything All at Once, I said to myself, he deserves a nomination, and he deserves to win in this one. So good for Ki Hu Kwan, he's gonna get it. For Best Actress in a Leading Role, the nominees are Kate Blanchett for Tar, Ana de Armas for Blonde, Andrea Riseborough for To Leslie, Michelle Williams for The Fablemans, and Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. In my previous video about the Oscars, I told you the race has always been between Kate Blanchett and Michelle Yeoh. And this has been one of the most interesting parts of this race because they both have been campaigning in really smart and clever ways. But there's a part of me that wants to say that Michelle Yeoh it's gonna get the Oscar. Probably at the end of the day, maybe Kate Blanchett will get it, but my gut is telling me that Michelle Yeoh is gonna get it, and if she does, it will be very impressive for the Asian community. So I really hope she get it. And finally, in the acting categories, the best lead actor nominees are Austin Butler for Elvis, Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Inisherin, Brendan Fraser for The Whale, Paul Mescal for After Sun, and Bill Knight for Living. In this year, nominees for Best Actor, all of them did an amazing job. I think we have drama, comedy, a little bit of indie feelings in all of these nominees, but the race has been between three of them: Austin Butler for Elvis, Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Inisherim, and Brendan Fraser for The Whale. Lately, Austin Butler it's been getting some momentum, but I don't think he will get the Oscar at least this year. Who I think is gonna get it at the end of the day will be Brendan Fraser for his role in The Whale. But who I think deserves that is Colin Farrell. Honestly, the moment that I saw The Banshees of Inisherin, I fell in love with this movie because of his performance as Patrick. It's one of the most moving performances of this year, and it's devastating, and it's charming at the same time, and the way he did it, it's heartbreaking. And I think that's why I was so moved by this performance. So I think he deserved it. I don't think he's gonna get it, but if it was for me, I will give it to him. Okay, we're down for the last two categories. So, in Best Director, the nominees are Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Schneider for Everything Everywhere All at Once, Steven Spielberg for The Fablemans, Todd Field for Tar, and Ruben Ostlund for Triangle of Sadness. At the beginning of the award season, everyone thought that Steven Spielberg was gonna get the Oscar for his work in his semi-autobiographical film The Fablemans, but things has changed. And the winners, without a doubt, will be Daniel Kwan and Daniel Snyder for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And I think they do deserve this award. What they were able to make with Everything All at Once was a very transformative um, thing for the film industry. The way they handled their set, the way they treated the movie, the originality of their cinematic language and the story, and to be able to put all these crazy thoughts together and deliver them in a very touching and moving way deserves a recognition, and the Oscar is the best way to do it. So I think the Oscar will go for the Daniels. Okay, we're at the last award, and this will be for Best Picture. And the nominees are All Quiet in the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking. These 10 nominees show what I said at the beginning of the video, how much the Academy has changed. For example, movies like Top Gun Maverick or Everything Everywhere All at Once and even Avatar: The Way of Water, they wouldn't even be considered to be in this category. The Best Picture category used to be um, for a different kind of movies, usually dramas. But now we have sci-fi movies, we have comedy movies, we had action movies, even sequels. The fact that we have all of these different films in this category proves the way the Oscars are embracing all of these styles and genre, and it becomes a celebration of the power of movies. And it's great to see this change now. Now, let's go to who I think it's gonna win. Um, Yes, without a doubt, I think Everything Everywhere All at Once is the winner. There's no doubt. They've been winning all of the prizes, and it's no deny like there's no denying why, because Everything Everywhere All at Once, it was a movie that no one was expecting to be the hit that it is. And I mean the hit not in a successful business way, but in an artistic and human way. The way every person that I know relates with this movie in very different ways, proves how universal Everything Everywhere All at One was by portraying stories about relationships, about personal growth, about generational trauma and healing. And I think everyone loves this movie because it shows what we need to do to be kinder with each other. And the Oscars are gonna celebrate this book by giving it the Best Picture film. And that was it. Those were my predictions for these Oscars. The Oscars are one of my favorite nights of the year, so I'm glad that I was able to share this part of me with you. If you want to see them, they're gonna be held this Sunday, March the 12th at 5 p.m., at least here in LA, and the host will be Jimmy Kimmel. Watch them with friends or by yourself. Just don't miss them. It's gonna be a celebration for movies. And if you're as passionate as I am about this world, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it. Let me know in the comments who you think it's gonna win and who should win. Also, don't forget to subscribe and to like and to follow us on our social media. You can follow us at the Brian Herrera or at Cliffhanger LA. Remember, my name was Brian and this is Cliffhanger. See you next time.